Hello friends, welcome back to ECMA tutorial series. So in this video I'm going to show you the one of the major property we are using in function, that is the arrow function. That means how easily we can write functions. So I will write a simple JavaScript function and will write the ECMA functions, that is using the arrow function, so that we can understand what is the basic difference and why we use this arrow function, and by using this function how we'll get the benefit, right? So let's create a function. So first of all, I'm creating some functions in simple JavaScript. Suppose function, suppose get message, okay, and inside here I just consoling these things, console.log, and suppose right here this is simple message, simple message, and let's call this method. So just call get message, right? And now if you just go into the browser and refresh this, we are getting this is simple message. Okay, this is also a simple program, but I am just printing a simple message. Suppose I want to print a message from outside of the function, so we are not going to console from here, we are just going to console from here, and we will call the return. So we will use the return so that we can get the output. Okay, this is another simple message, we are getting the same output, no difference. So now if I just want to write this syntax, or if I want to write this function into the ECMA script, how we can write this. So here I will introduce you the one of the powerful things of functions, that is the arrow function. So how we can use this? So simply I am just commenting these things and I am creating the same function, that is the get message function. So to create the function, suppose let and name the function. So by using this let, or you can use the var also, so let get message, and why we write the function every time, we can simply write in this way function, and instead of all those things we'll just open and close the curly braces, and from inside here we can just return the same things. I'm just copying from the previous. Okay, so here will actually be arrow because this is the arrow function. So by this syntax or by this symbol we can define the arrow function. So instead of these things we can write these things, and if we just simply call these things from here or from outside the function, we can call this. So just go here and refresh this, we are getting the same output, right? So how this difference you can understand. And now the thing is, if you just want to pass any parameter, suppose I want to pass a parameter, suppose I want to pass a name, right? So let's pass a name. Suppose I am passing my name here, and let's receive this from here. Suppose create a variable that is name, and now we can use this from here also. So this is simple message, and my name is, let's use the name, right? So how we can use this? We will use the string literal. We already know about how to use the string literal. So simple, instead of these things I will use the backtick, right? So we know the string literal, so that's the reason we can understand. So if you don't see the previous video, you can see this is the property of the ECMA script, and here just use the dollar, and inside of curly braces just use the variable, right? So now if you just refresh this, we can see this is simple message and my name is Somo. Okay, so how simple. So if you don't pass any argument, it's using just like a parameter in simple JavaScript. So if you want to pass another parameter, you can pass from here or you can receive from here. Okay, so this is simple example, right? Now the thing is, I'm going to discuss about some more interesting thing. So let's remove these things and I will show you one another things, that is, suppose I am creating a function so in the JavaScript way. So get circle area. Okay, so basically I am going to get the area of a circle and I will pass the radius from here. So simply I am declaring the r, and let's use a constant. Okay, so also we discussed about these things, how to define the constant, and let's constant equal pi, and we know the value, that is 3.14, and let's return the area, right? Return area, so just use pi and just r into r, right? So what is error? So spelling mistake, right? So now if I just consoling these things, so console log, and let's call the function, that is get circle area, and just pass, suppose I'm passing the radius equal 5, and let's refresh this. So we'll get the output, that is the area of a circle. So if I now just going to write these things into ECMAScript or ECMAScript series using the arrow function, so how we can do this? So simple, let create another function, that is get circle area. I am using the get circle area 2, and in the same way I will pass a parameter to the function. So this is the function parameter argument, and I'm using the same, that is r, and let's use arrow, and inside this we'll write the same logic, right? This is the same logic, and finally I am calling these things, right? And this time the area is 2, get circle area 2. So just refresh this, we'll get the same output. This is exactly same like JavaScript. So this is the ECMAScript concept and ECMAScript syntax using the arrow function. So how simply we can write these things, you understand, right? And if we want to write any inline function, just like if I just calculate these things pi r into r, then we can directly return from the inline, so we don't need to even write the curly braces also. So how we can write this? Create another function, get circle area 3. So just create this, get circle area 3, and let's create the argument and use the arrow, and here just use the let, and simply I am receiving the parameter and I am calculating the area of the circle. So 3.14, and we are getting r into r, right? And let's call this. So just copy this thing and let's use get circle area 3. Also this is 5, okay? And let's refresh this. So we are getting the same output. So the limitation of this function is this time the function should logic. So this time the function logic should have an inline, that means in a single line. Otherwise, if I have a multiple lines, then we can simply start these curly braces, and within these things we can output or we can write our logics. Okay, so actually if I don't use the curly braces, this time it will directly return. So we can understand how to use the arrow function in ECMAScript, and how to create the inline function, and how to create our general function, that means multiple logics, multiple statements, anything, right? So hope you will like this video, and if you have any queries about this video, please comment in a below comment section. Next day we are going to discuss about another interesting topic of ECMAScript, that is we'll discuss about the spread operator. Okay, right? So friends, please like and subscribe this channel for upcoming video. Thanks for watching this video. Have a good day.